Well, hello everyone, Lot Garden and Bird Lady here, coming to you guys with a quick video. And today I'm going to talk about butterfly puddlers because I'm going to be adding a butterfly puddler to this V-hole boat bed that I made yesterday. So let's just jump right into it. So if you didn't catch the video that I've been working on this V-hole bolt yesterday for 2 days, and I am still extremely sore. If you didn't catch that video on how I transformed this V-hole bolt that my husband was gonna throw away into a raised bed pollinator garden, I will put the link to that video in the description box below. But the only thing that I have left here to do is to create a puddler for the pollinators, and I am going to try to have like a half puddler, well maybe 3/4 puddler, and like have like a maybe water part for the bees. I'm gonna try to create that. I couldn't find any rocks, so I'm gonna try to maybe use wood. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I wanted to kind of do it on camera here. But first I want to talk about the importance of puddlers for butterflies. I don't like calling it a butterfly garden because I want to attract all kinds of pollinators, because as you know I also have a vegetable garden as well, and I have flowers interplanted inside of my vegetable garden for the companion planting methods, and as well to draw pollinators in. So I have like zinnias and marigolds and sunflowers and just all different kind of flowers interplanted, and herbs like basil. I let the basils go to seed. I'm sorry, I let my basil flowers and I let borage and everything inside of my vegetable garden to draw in pollinators as well. But I also have this pollinator bed back here because I want to draw in the bees as well as it's like this bird like right in front of me that just came and sat here. I don't know if you can see him. But he just came and perched like right in front of me. And he has something in his mouth. Looks like one of my pollinators. I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked, but the bird just got so close to me, and I noticed that it had something in its mouth, and it ended up being like a caterpillar from my garden, so it's kind of awesome. But I know that's bad that I'm making a pollinator bed and it's gonna have caterpillars in it, but it's just awesome how everything just works together, and I love seeing it. But anyway, um, as I was saying, I don't know where I was, but just to jump back into just what a puddler does. A puddler, basically what butterflies do is, a lot of people think that that a puddler is for butterflies to drink water, but they get the moisture and everything that they need from the nectar that they get from the plant. So what a puddler is, when you see butterflies in mud, they're actually not going after the water. They're going after the nutrients that are in the mud, the salt and the nutrients that are in that mud. And it's mostly, you'll see male butterflies in the mud, a male moths and butterflies in the mud, more than you'll see female. He's back right there. Why are they so close to me? You'll see male butterflies in puddles or mud more than you see female butterflies in puddles or mud, and that's simply because they need the salt and the nutrients that are found in the dirt and in the soil and in the mud for pheromones, and pheromones are released to attract females, and so very interesting. So when you have it's important when you have a pollinator garden and when you are trying to attract butterflies. Yes, I'm trying to attract more bees than butterflies, but I am also trying to save the monarchs too. So that's very important to me to have monarchs in my yard. Monarchs are the number one butterfly that I want to have in my yard, but there are three butterflies that I'm absolutely in love with. Number one is the monarch because it's endangered. Number two is the spice bush swallowtail, because I think that the larvae of the spice bush swallowtail with the eyes on his tail that look like a snake, I think it's absolutely the coolest caterpillar ever. So I will be getting a spice bush this year. But and the third one is the just a swallowtail, the one that lays its eggs on the deal. So yeah, so those are my top three butterflies that I absolutely love. So let me just show you guys how I'm going to be making this puddler. Yeah, so let's just jump into the video. All right, so what I have here, I have play sand, cow manure, composted cow manure, ceramic, it was just a planter bottom and a ceramic basin, and this is just a simple planter bottom here that you set the little planters on that kind of catches the water. So that's all that is, nothing special. And you can use a plastic one. You can even use a tin pie pan that you may have in the kitchen. And I have Epsom salt and sticks. Now the reason that I have Epsom salt, and you do not have to go out and buy play sand. Don't think you have to go out and spend money. Like, you can actually do this with stuff that's in your kitchen. Like you can get soil like right from your house, or if you have bags of I would suggest organic. So I wouldn't suggest anything with fertilizer or anything in it, because just think that butterflies are going to be eating this stuff. So nothing with like chemical fertilizers. And the reason that I bought the Epsom salt out is if you don't have like compost or manure or anything, because that's where they get that salt and that magnesium from, you can just put Epsom salt. And that's what I'm gonna have to do, is as I replenish my puddler, I'm going to be adding Epsom salt to it to replenish those salts and everything in it once I run out of cow manure. So that's why I left that. And I have the sticks here. I hope you can see them, but I'm gonna try to build like a little, just a water area portion of it, just for the bees, and something for the bees to kind of stand on. Don't know that how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to build that here. So let's get to going. So the last thing that you want to include in your puddler is going to be some fruit. Bananas, oranges, apples are most appetizing to butterflies. If you have some that's beyond their prime, that is the best, because the gases that is released when the fruit are rotting, beginning to rot, that is what draws the butterflies in, and they will actually eat on the nectar. Of course, you're going to get some other visitors. As you can see, you may get some flies, you may get some ants, but this will draw in the butterflies. So that is like the fruit on the icing on the cake for your puddler. So make sure you keep some bananas, and just once you see it start to rot and get all ugly where you wouldn't eat it, that is prime for your butterflies. So just leave it out, let it be able to rot and be able to decompose. And like I said, those gases that it begins to release once it start decomposing, that will draw it in too. And I was able to make a little pond for the bees there, and see the little sticks that the bees can stand on, so they won't, get into the water. So that's going to draw some bees in there so they can drink from it. So, and I did also water around my because I have some seeds there, as you can see. Has some seeds planted there, so they'll be drawn to this entire bed for the puddling there, and also all around. So yeah, this is how you make a puddler. And like I said, you don't have to spend any money on anything. You can just get stuff right from your kitchen in order to make a butterfly puddler. So yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And as I stated, you don't have to go out and buy anything special. You can make a puddler from things right in your kitchen, right in your house, right in your backyard, and right in your bathroom medicine cabinet, wherever you may keep Epsom salt. I don't know, but you can make things make a puddler right from things around your house. This will help attract butterflies. This is some stuff, like I said, I made it from a simple ceramic pot water catcher thingy, and I used the play sand. I used cow manure, which I already had for the vegetable garden. I used sticks. I couldn't find rocks. I used sticks and branches from when my husband cut down some trees in the yard. And like I said, if you don't have manure, you use Epsom salt. If you don't have play sand, use salt right from the yard. So it's very, very simple. And this will, like, I look at when you're creating a pollinator garden, it's like certain stores that I go to, it's like you want to have everything in one place. So make sure you have your host plants, your nectar plants, your puddler, your watering, where they can get their water from, and just make sure you have a one-stop shop for your pollinators. And thank you so much for watching, and as usual, toodaloo, bye bye. Your faith ain't never small.